I had a climbing trip to California planned with a friend, but he had to bail a couple of weeks before we left due to an injury. So I was left with the option. Do I go solo, or find someone else to climb with, or choose a different adventure? I thought back to a trip my dad had done climbing Via Ferratas in Italy, and I immediately knew where I should go. I need to skip the California plans and head to Italy. Today, I'm climbing Via Ferrata Brigata Tridentina, which is one of the most popular climbs in the Dolomites. Today, Via Ferratas have been built and developed for sport, and while the early Via Ferratas were a way of finding the easiest and safest way for a soldier with minimal climbing experience to traverse the mountain, these days families and serious climbers turn to Via Ferratas for fun and to explore interesting places. Welcome to my next adventure. The Italians initially set up Via Ferratas in the Dolomites as a way of allowing their military troops to transition through the mountains into Austria. They installed metal stakes and ladders and fixed lines. Via Ferrata is Italian for the Iron Path, and during World War I it provided a pathway for the soldiers to cross the mountains into Austria. Climbing a Via Ferrata is a great adventure that I can do solo because I don't need a belayer. There are steel cables that the climber clips into. The climbing is much easier than normal rock climbing. Whenever the grade gets above about 5'4", there are steel pegs to stand on or a ladder, and you can always grab the steel cable. It's a bit of a different mindset from purist climbing, but it's a different atmosphere. It's all about being out there and enjoying the day in the mountains, rather than bagging grades. What a great place to be. A far escape from what I'm used to, getting to the top of a mountain in most other places is a lonely summit with a long walk down. Many popular peaks in the Dolomites have a Refugio at or near the summit. Now, while the translation of Refugio is refuge, these cabins are far from a refuge. They're often a place of social gathering for climbers, and you can get amazing food and drinks that are brought in by the chairlift, or in the case of this Refugio, by a helicopter. Overall, this was an amazing trip, and it was well worthy of a last-minute change of plans. See you in my next adventure.